So every day when I go for my walk on the farm where I live, I see random things lying around that I drag home that I plan to print with. So this is my latest collection of printing toys that I've dragged in from the dirt. Here I have these two soles of these shoes, and as you can see, that's got a lovely texture on there that I'm going to try to print with. Sadly, this has got a steel nail sticking through it here, which is probably the reason the shoe was abandoned in the mud, which would interfere with this section of the printing surface. I might try to sand that down just to get to this, but I'll see if I want to go to all that trouble. And certainly over here, I have a viable surface for printing. If you turn this over, you'll see there's also a surface here that will likely print quite nicely. Although I'm not as interested in these patterns as I am in this one. I'm not sure why, but for me, this one is way more compelling. And then here, this one I quite like. It's going to give us these lovely arcs. I can see this used as a border on something, perhaps even. And here, this one, we've got the use of the whole sole. There are two different shapes there that I would be able to print with. This one, when you turn it over, the shape on the inside, although it looks similar to the other one, I'm pretty certain they came out of the same factory if you look at them like this. This is kind of sunk in, and there's a ridge here, so I won't be able to use this side for printing, but this one is raised. So it will be more useful for printing. It's almost like this one's got an extra piece manufactured onto it. But I'm pretty certain these shoes came out of the same factory. You can see the soles were likely shaped in the same way. I'm pretty certain these came out of the same factory. So there we've got this lovely arc shape, and here I've got these lovely racing stripes that I'm hoping to print with those. Then this random piece of rubber, something, I'm not sure, or plastic even. It's been out in the elements for quite a long time, and it's really been worn, and it's this random shape, but it's got this lovely texture on the surface. So I'm going to try printing with that also. And then, of course, I enjoy printing with bones, soup bones normally, and these I found again out on the farm, probably from workers on the farm who made a meal along the way and then have thrown out their soup bones. And I found this one very interesting because normally with the soup bone I get this beautiful round shape, but this one here has got this little piece added onto the side. It almost looks like a Q, the letter Q. So I'm keen to print with that. And then I was super excited because I found a mini one. Look, there's a mini Q. It's kind of got a similar thing going on there. So I'm thinking of combining those two together on one piece of fabric to see how that comes out. So maybe I'll do that as a background and then put that on for some highlights and contrasts. And then, of course, this one is quite fascinating because it's been out in the elements for such a long time. It has cracked up completely. And it's given this lovely kind of a C shape here on this side. And what I'm most fascinated with is those cracks that travel around it. So I'm very curious to see how that prints. So these are the new toys, my newfound objects that I have picked up on my walks. And over the next few weeks and months, I will be experimenting with these and showing you the results. So if you keep following my channel, and if you keep watching me on Facebook, you will see the different experiments that I do with these items over the coming months. Thank you for following me, and if you would like to hear from me every month in my benefits program, then please go and take a look at Patreon. So that's www.patreon.com/dyeandprints, dyeandprints. And on my benefits program, you receive ebooks and designs to download and all sorts of interesting things from me every month. So go and take a look on Patreon if you want to learn more from me.